deeply honored to welcome Dr. King himself to this very stage in 1960, at a time when that was not necessarily popular in the broader community. It's a journey and a history of which we are proud. And so what better way to celebrate this history than to welcome someone who speaks so eloquently about great leadership, about social change, about the importance of role models in the lives that we lead.
I think that Ella Baker and Martin Luther King Jr. exemplify at the highest level courage, integrity, and fortitude, but it's grounded in a very strong moral tradition and is anchored in a very deep spirituality. And by moral tradition, I mean just trying to be consistent in an ethical way to keep track of the humanity of everybody. And by spirituality, I mean being willing to criticize oneself and scrutinize oneself, even as one scrutinizes larger community, society, and world. That book is a pre-Ferguson book. And, the claim then was that prophetic tradition was weak and feeble. And we've seen a strengthening, an intensifying, and an escalating of it since Ferguson, Staten Island, and of course, not just around the country, but of course around the nation. I was just in Oxford and London, and they had hands-up demonstrations in London and outside of Oxford University. So that, very much like the Occupy movement. The fundamental question is always whether the rage will be channeled through love and justice or hatred and revenge. The most important movements in the country right now is manifest in the Moral Monday movement of Reverend William Barber in North Carolina. And secondly would be the Dream Defenders of Brother Philip Agnew. Now there's a lot of other wonderful grassroots activists, leaders, spokespersons, and others, but those are the two that I would lift up. And it's because they exemplify the kind of integrity and moral consistency that Martin Luther King Jr. at his best, not just manifest, but he lived and died for.